Hi class. So I'm sure you're wondering why my speech is late, or better yet, why I'm doing my speech from the hospital. I have no audience members, as did I not the last speech that I gave. So, of course, my story is going to be as to why I'm in the hospital and what landed me here. So, a couple of days ago, I went into the ER for severe abdominal pain on both my left and right side. I had been bleeding for the last 3.5, 4 weeks. They sent me home with vaginal bleeding, told me to follow up with my primary care physician, yada yada yada. So I went home, started cramping really, really bad, came back to the hospital. They looked me over again, gave me a shot of Thorazine, which was supposed to be for the pain. It didn't help, gave me a migraine, took my pain from about a 10 to a 9.5. They sat there and monitored me for about 20 minutes, like they're supposed to do. And they gave me another shot of Dilaudid, which was another pain medicine. They sat there and monitored me for about another 20 minutes. My daughter was there, my best friend Brittany was there. And then they sent me home because that seemed to help. Made me really loopy. Got home. I had about enough time to get my stuff out of the car. My mom took my daughter home because I was so loopy. I had just enough time to go get something to eat from Taco Bell. Kept passing out in my best friend's car. I passed out 3 times in her car. Had just enough time to eat one taco that I had got from Taco Bell. Go outside, smoke a cigarette. I had felt nauseous to my stomach. So by the time I had tried to get up and go into the house, I had completely passed out. I had stood up, passed out. My friend Brittany had caught me. They called the ambulance. By the time the ambulance I got there, I'd started having seizures. Got to the ER, they couldn't figure out why I was having seizures. So they put me in the ICU. They still can't understand why I'm having seizures. I found out that I have an cyst on my ovaries and my cervix. I did an EKG, I do believe it is, to figure out why I'm having the seizures, if it was because of the meds, or if I continue having seizures. I'm waiting to hear back from that. I haven't had a cigarette in 3 days, so I think I'm doing pretty good on that. My daughter came up to see me last night. I miss her terribly. I miss her something awful. I do apologize for my speech being late. So I figured I'd go ahead and turn it in when I was well enough and seizure free long enough to go ahead and do it and turn it in. I just hope we can figure out what's wrong with me and why I'm seizing so bad. I hope I'm well enough to go ahead and complete this course and do what I have to do, because I really do want to finish school and complete what I have to complete. It saddens me that I have to be in the hospital and I can't be with my daughter. And it saddens me that I'm here instead at home with her, and that they can't figure out what's wrong with me, and that in the long run this is what I'm doing my speech on. I apologize for not having my speech turned in on time, but I was not well enough to do my speech on time, and I do apologize for that, and I hope you can realize that. But it's done now because I am well enough to do it, and I hope this is acceptable.